Morning, good morning. My name is Councilwoman Cindy Bass, and it's really a pleasure and an honor to be here to talk about playing it safe in the eighth. And this is something that we think is going to be transformative. It's going to be groundbreaking, and we want to spread this across the city of Philadelphia. We're starting out here as a pilot program, and I want to give a special shout out to Sue Slauson, our recreation commissioner, for immediately jumping on board and saying that this was a priority. This was something that we wanted to do. I also want to thank my partners in all things good, State Representative Derisha Miller Parker, who I believe is on her way, and also State Senator Sharif Street. Both have been instrumental in making sure that today happened, that we have the resources, that we have the boots on the ground, and that we're going to be able to make a tangible difference this summer. And playing it safe in the eighth is a proactive community-centered plan to keep our recreation centers safe and free from violence and full of opportunity. Every summer, as the months get warmer, I can tell you, most of us who are a little bit older, warmer weather makes us nervous, and it makes us nervous for a reason. And the reason being is that we know that there's going to be a spike in incidents throughout the city of Philadelphia. And so our thought behind playing it safe in the eighth is, what can we do to make sure that these incidents which occur don't turn into gunshots, fatalities, trauma for the entire community? And that's what this is. So we're excited to announce that we're establishing community partnership hubs and select rec centers, spaces that will be staffed daily by trained violence intervention specialists and trusted community relations officers. This is not about enforcement, it's about prevention, presence, and peacekeeping. These hubs will offer real time support, help diffuse conflict, and build trust right here in our communities. Recreation centers are more than just buildings, they're sanctuaries for young people and spaces for community connections. We've heard from residents across the district about growing safety concerns, and this initiative is a direct response to those voices. So we're going to be hearing from some of our trusted community partners who are here today. And next up, we're going to have, read the notes, right? We're going to have Rob Jackson, who's the Director of Programs Parks from the Department of Parks and Recreation. Rob? You're welcome.
Good morning. I'm Rob Jackson, Director of Special Programs with Philadelphia Parks and Rec. And it's powerful to see so many community members, leaders, and partners out here today. It tells me that one thing loud and clear is that we all care about our young people and about our communities. I want to give a heartfelt thank you to Councilmember Cindy Bass and her team for your leadership, your dedication, and bringing us together around a shared mission. Councilmember Bass, playing it safe in the eighth is exactly what the moment calls for. It's clear, it's thoughtful, and it's rooted in action. We at Philadelphia Parks and Rec proudly support this initiative because safety, community, and opportunity are at the heart of what we do daily. We at Parks and Rec feel that our rec centers are more than just buildings, they are safe havens. These are places where kids play, learn, and identify with being themselves, and where families feel welcome. Every day, our staff works tirelessly to support communities and create safe spaces and provide opportunities for young people and adults. We all know that real-time presence and intervention can save lives. That's why we're stepping up, we're being more visible, we're being present, and we're working side by side with all of our community partners to make our spaces feel safe. This is about showing up for our young people when they need us most. But we all know we can't do this work alone, and we're not supposed to. We're here today because of the power of community. Thank you to PAAN, to every community leader, and to the dedicated Parks and Rec staff who show up every day with heart and grit. But council member said, we all know summer is coming, and we're ready to work together to keep our neighborhoods safe and vibrant. We're excited to build programs, events, and spaces that reflect the strength and spirit of the 8th District. So let's keep showing our young people that we believe in them and that they belong. Thank you. And next up, I'm gonna call Officer Sutton.
Good morning, I'm Officer Sutton. I'm from the 39th District. I'm the Crime Prevention Officer for the 39th District. I would like to thank the Councilwoman for inviting us to this. This is a very big thing to us. Our rec center is supposed to be a safe place. We want to do everything possible on our end to keep it safe. And I've learned from doing this position that we can't do it alone. And with different partnerships, we can definitely get together and create a place where these kids can come and enjoy themselves, where they can come to talk to people, where they can come and interact with police officers, with people that can help them when they need help, and also be in an environment where they can be around the police, they can be around adults and know that they're safe. The big thing with the 39th as of right now is conflict resolution. Our goal is to not just take reports anymore, but to get there and figure out what the problem is so we don't have to keep coming back and handling the same thing. If we can get to it and stop it before it gets bigger, then it's not about arresting anyone. It's about people that have to live with each other and be happy with each other and continue on without us having to be there all the time. For the rec centers, we're going around and we're signing logs as often as possible. We're having a police presence there. We're talking to the kids when we go there. We're talking to the staff and letting them know as a deterrence that, you know, we will be there. We're going to all of our rec centers to make sure they know that we're around when they need us. Again, it's very big that we work together with all the different entities so that we can do this together, because we can't do it alone. And I look forward to this partnership. I look forward to this being a great summer. I know we're going to do well, and I know we're going to protect a lot of kids, and we're going to provide something that we can continue forward. Thank you.
Thank you to the Philadelphia Police Department and Officer Sutton, who's doing a fantastic job. Next up is Don Jones, Director of PAAN.
Yes. Good to see you.
I said, Ike, your name's Don. I didn't know your name.
I'm Don Jones. I'm actually the director of CCIP over at PAAN. Director Mr. George Mosey. I want to thank Councilwoman Bass for this opportunity for PAAN to work with her, for trusting us to come out do the necessary work. Historically, rec centers have been a place of security for kids, for the community, a place people felt safe to come to. You know, and I'm old enough to remember coming here as a kid myself, watching this gentleman right here train in '92. So we got to get that back, these being safe havens for our kids, for our communities. Growing up, this was the center of what we did. I'm from Nice, right down the street, so I'm a hop, skip, and jump from here. I used to go to Marcus Foster to come here for boxing. So I know what these places are capable of doing. And this kind of plays that keep our kids out of the streets, give our kids something to look forward to. You know, and playing it safe in the 8th is something to be spread across the city. It's imperative that we take back our rec centers. It's imperative we let these kids know they're safe coming here. One shooting in rec center is one too many. Our goal is to have none across the city throughout the summertime. And this is like this is what's gonna make it happen. So once again, thank you for trusting us to be a partner in this. Thanks to Park and Recs. Thanks to the police department. Thanks to my colleagues in the back. You know, we're here. We're doing conflict resolution. We're doing mediations. We're doing everything we can do to keep our community safe. You know, I want to thank my good brother Rock right here, Ms. Bass' office, and the rest of her staff, who has been tremendous in keeping us informed of what's going on. So, to the people listening, just know you got a trust community partners here, trusted councilwoman here who's going to keep our community safe. To Rep. Division Parker, my sister, I love you. I appreciate your support, and thank y'all.
Thank you. Fantastic. And next we're going to have Nicole, who is from the Happy Hollow. Come on up, Nicole. Don't be shy.
Hello all. Thank you for inviting us here today to this press conference for our kids in the community. The kids in our community is definitely the future, and we have a program here that we do at Happy Hollow to help the kids. It's through boxing, and we hear about every day with the kids and helping them what they need to do and teaching them what's right. So that way we could be a positive influence to the community here. Um, Most definitely want to thank you guys for having this out because it's definitely needed. We want to be a solution to the problem. You know, it's a big problem here in Philadelphia with the gun violence, and um, our staff here at Happy Hollow and everyone else that support definitely comes together to try to help the kids in our community. So we want to thank you all for having this, and we want to continue to keep being a role model to the youth in their community. So most definitely want to do that. If anything that I really want to say is, you know, it takes a team, it takes a village, it takes everyone. They come together to make this problem make this solution to this problem that we have here in Philadelphia. So definitely want to thank you all for that. We got Nate here. Also, he's here from Happy Hollow, and he has a fun of history here. You know, he's definitely a role model too as well here in the community. And yeah, Nate, you want to come through?
How's everybody? Thank you, Cindy Bass. Nate Mr. Miller, former WBA Cruiserweight Champ of the world. I trained here all my life until I retired in my 30s. I'm still helping out with the children throughout the week. And I walk around some days with my belt just to show them that you can get positive stuff out of positive things. And, you know, I tell them, you know, you got to keep your head on right, stay away from the negativity, and, you know, you can conquer what I did. I'm a world champion. We got some that listen and we got some that don't, but we can't stop. We got to keep pursuing it and staying on them. And just maybe, they'll be successful.
All right.
All right, thank you all for everything. We like to said again that we appreciate us being here today for the youth in our community. All right, and we're going to keep and being a positive influence and go from here. It's up to us.
That's right.
It's up to us.
That's right. I love that. I love that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I was going to ask Nate to come up because he brought the big old belt out.
Yeah.
I know he had to come up and say something. So that's right. Show it around. Show it around. I want that. Where Miss Gwen? Miss Gwen, come on up and say a few words because she called me at like 5:30 in the morning to talk about Happy Hollow. So come, you should have something to say. Come on, you get a few minutes.
I'm glad that you're here doing what you do, and you do it so well.
Thank you so much.
The Happy Hollow, I was raised here in the Happy Hollow area. I played in this playground. I'm glad that we're getting the attention that we need. You know, the Happy Hollow is the oldest playground in the city. It's a historical landing. I'm just glad to be able to be here to support our children, the growing of our children, the safety of our children. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss Gwen. And also for the advisory council, we'll be having another press conference soon
Yes.
to be talking about improvements at Happy Hollow. So we're excited about that. So stay tuned for that announcement in the next few weeks.